today with the karate master, the toughest man of South Carolina, Ray Thompson. Ray, how's it going today?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
How's everything going at Upstate Karate this summer?
We are wide open. Classes are busting at the seams. People are excited about being out, getting out, doing stuff, training, getting their skills development, getting in shape. They're having a good time.
Awesome, and I know this is like a 24/7 business for you, but have you taken any off time, any vacations this summer?
No, I've not had a vacation this year. We plan to do a little bit. We had a vacation. We have a family vacation we do early July, but it just so happened that was the same week as Wonderboy's last fight. So Wonderboy and myself, we didn't get a chance to do any vacationing because we were in Vegas in lockdown doing all the fight prep stuff. My family, they got a little vacation time, but we're on the job. We're on the job. So, but we hope to do a little bit of something for Labor Day weekend. Get a little break there. But otherwise, I'm here 6 days a week, 10 in the morning to 10 at night.
What's the best thing to do in South Carolina?
Best thing to do in South Carolina? Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of good things to do. The lake life is pretty much the best thing to do. Especially during the summer season, we have some awesome, beautiful lakes here in South Carolina. We have Lake Jocassee, we have Lake Kiowee. We have lots of great, awesome lakes. So, that's the big water thing. If you're on the coast, of course, you got Myrtle Beach, you got Charleston, you got those Georgetown, you got that area over there where you got do the beach life. So, and during the winter, hunting season's always great.
Awesome, and I know that you have some fighters fighting on the XMMA 2 event this weekend on Friday. You have John Sweeney and you have Weston Wilson. How has the fight camp been for them?
For both those guys, the fight camps have been actually amazing. They stayed focused. They know what their plan is, and they stayed focused on their training, so that they knew what they had to do to prep for the plan we have set in place. So, and they were both right on. They were right on it. They stayed on course. They didn't veer from their training. They didn't veer from the path we set. They're ready to go. You're going to see some exciting fights tomorrow night.
And what other fighters are you helping out? In South Carolina, I know Zach Trusola came out maybe earlier this week, and Chris Curtis. How has that been like? Well,
I met Chris a few months back whenever Wilson fought out in Utah. Met him for the first time. Actually, I met him for the second time. My first experience with Chris is whenever Wonderboy fought one of his teammates.
Oh, wow.
On Wonderboy's second fight. Second fight, Wonderboy ended up beating Chris Curtis's teammate. And of course, Chris being all fired up like he was, and he was calling to Wonderboy, I want to fight you, and all this and all that. And I didn't realize who he was until he had mentioned it. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, he had mentioned that he was in Wonderboy's opponent's corner. So that was my first experience with him. And then, of course, my second experience is whenever Wilson fought out in Utah. We met him there. He was the main event on that particular fight card. It was a great fight. He's a beast for sure. And of course, when he came into town this week, he came by our school and did a little working out, breaking the sweat. He's a fine young man. And he mentioned maybe if I'm so available, I might help in his corner. I'll be glad to do that. Glad to do that.
For sure. And then obviously Wonderboy's fight didn't go according to plan. With Gilbert Burns got the win, but what could you take away from that performance, and what are you guys going to do to better his future?
I think the mistake we made is we spent too much time training for what Burns was going to do, or what we felt he was going to do. We didn't spend enough time training on what we wanted to do. So that was our biggest mistake I think we made. It was too much waiting going on. And Burns, one way, waited for the shot. And of course, Burns, being the smart fighter that he is, he didn't employ the shot as we've seen him employed in the past. He would sometimes he'd just straight up shoot, but for the most part on us, he would wait until Wonderboy threw a technique, maybe threw a kick, maybe it wasn't the best kick, and he would try to capitalize on that. And Wonderboy's trying to pull his leg out because Burns would catch it, of course, and then of course Burns moved right in and get his hips. That was in retrospect, that was Burns' main function, was to get Wonderboy's hips. He gets his hips, and he did a good job of that. So we just didn't do the job that we knew we could have. But there again, like I said, the biggest mistake we made is we trained for what Burns was going to do and didn't train enough as to what we were going to do. We didn't focus enough on that.
Mm-hmm. And there's some controversy in this fight, with Gilbert Burns landing some shots to the back of the head in that last round. Do you think the referee should have done a better job of,
Oh, 100%. 100%. Absolutely. I mean, there are fighters out there that are vegetables because of back of the head shots. Mm-hmm. I mean, with boxing gloves on. So we got, to let Wonderboy get hit as many times as he did in the back of the head, that was, I'm not sure what the referee, Mark Goddard, was thinking on that. I don't know. I heard he put out a video justifying what he did, saying there wasn't any headshots at all. Wonderboy begs to differ. He had a headache for 2 days. We had to go to the hospital to get a MRI done on his brain because he had some serious headaches going on. Mm-hmm. So for somebody who didn't get hit in the head,
Mm-hmm. And I know he was throwing up at the weigh-ins. What was that experience like?
Well, what happened was the rehydration shake that was made for him, he just started drinking it too fast. Mm-hmm. He was trying to get his weight back up, and he just started chugging it too quick, and it hit and bounced. Once he threw up, then but he sure did. He sucked it down too fast. And it's not like it was our first weight cut. We've done so many, and but he just, I guess he got a little excited. I don't know, but started pouring it down too quick, and it bounced back on us.
Mm-hmm. And with Wonderboy, he's obviously one of the perennial contenders. He might be 1 or 2 wins away from a title shots. But what fight would you like to see him against?
Honestly, I'd like to see him fight Masvidal again. I'd like to see that rematch. Masvidal's called him out, and I guess he thinks the first fight wasn't. I don't know what he was thinking about that first fight.
It's pretty lopsided.
But yeah, it was a pretty lopsided fight. But anyway, I admire the guy though. I admire him because Wonderboy pretty much schooled him in that particular schooled that Masvidal. Mm-hmm. Now this Masvidal is a different animal. We've seen the metamorphosis of Wonderboy, the Masvidal Wonderboy fought, mm-hmm. and the Masvidal today. So we're excited about that. We're excited about fighting somebody that's not afraid to fight. Mm-hmm. And get out there and scrap.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And would you like to announce any more developments with Upstate Car? Are you guys looking to expand more?
Okay, so the location we're at right now is 19,250 square feet. Wow. We've been in here just maybe a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So this is our last hurrah as to moving. We moved from when we originally started. We opened the school in September 1983, mm-hmm. and we've moved. This was our 5th move, I think. This was our 5th move, and this is our final move. Yeah. We started off in a 1,400 square foot property, and we've expanded each move and eventually to where we're at today.
Mm-hmm. So, and when I visited the gym, I was listening to the music. I didn't pick up any Elvis Presley whatsoever. So is that something that you want to add to the?
Well, Elvis. I'm a huge Elvis fan, and Elvis was my inspiration for getting started in martial arts. Mm-hmm. I used to watch him as a kid, watch him do his movies and things, and Elvis was cool and all this. And every now and then he'd do some of that cool karate stuff. I thought, wow, I think I'd like to do that. I'd like to learn that. I may not be cool like Elvis, but if I can learn some of that cool karate stuff, man, maybe I'll be a little cool, So once I started, I just fell in love with it. And, this is what I do. March of 1974 was my first, was when I started, and I've been at it ever since.
Mm-hmm. And are you going to be at XMMA 2 all night long tomorrow night?
I'm not sure if I'll be there all night. Probably long enough. I'll definitely be there for the Curtis fight. I may make it all night. It depends on. Got a very busy day Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go out of town, so I gotta get back and get some things ready. So I gotta leave early Saturday morning. So, but I definitely want to be there for the entire card. That's for sure, because I want to see Ben Saunders and and Nijam. I want to see those guys fight. That's gonna be a scrapper. This is an amazing fight card. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest fight card South Carolina's ever seen. I mean, including Wonderboy's fight card and all that. So it's exciting, very exciting. We really appreciate XMMA coming to our area and putting on this level of show. It's a
great venue, by the way.
Yes, beautiful venue, awesome.
Mm-hmm. I think it's all the questions I had. I just want to thank you again for the time.
Hey,
is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Listen, tomorrow night, Bon Secours Wellness Arena. There's going to be some killer shows. I want you to check out Weston Wilson. I think he's second or third, and then right following him is John Hollywood Sweeney. Those are my guys. They're rock and rollers. Come check them out, and the rest of the card is a stacked fight card. Come see us.
Awesome. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it.